Hello friends, today we are going to see the knapsack problem. So in the knapsack problem, there are some weights and each weight has a value. The name of the weights is mentioned here. So we can call it as the item A has weight 1 and value 1. The item B has weight 3 and value 4. Then the item C has weight 4 and value 5. So we are having items A, B, C, D, E, which has some weights and respective values. Now each of these items is available in quantity 1, which means there is only one quantity of every item. Now we have to select these items or these weights in such a way that the addition of weights, that is the sum of weights, is less than or equal to total weight. The total weight is given as 9 in this case, but for any other problem the total weight will be given to you, and you have to always make sure that the selected weights and the sum of those weights is always less than or equal to the total weight given, and the sum of the value should be maximum, means the values of the respective weights, the addition of those values should be maximum. Let's see. Now suppose I select items A, B, C. So the set is A, B, C. Then the sum of weights is 1 plus 3 plus 4. Means the sum of weights is 8. 8 is less than 9, which means this is allowed. This set is allowed. Now sum of values is 1 plus 4 is 5 plus 5 is 10. So the sum of values is 10. Okay, let's go for next selection. Suppose we select A, B, D. Suppose we select A, B and D. Now the sum of weights is 1 plus 3 plus 5, which means the sum of weights is 9, and 9 is less than or equal to 9. So this combination or this selection is allowed, and the sum of values is 1 plus 4 plus 7. So 1 plus 4 is 5 plus 7 is 12. Okay, so the value generated is 12. So 12 is greater than 10. So obviously we will prefer A, B, D. But there can be some more selections which may have more value than 12. So we are always going to maximize the value. So let's see, if we select C and D. So 4 plus 5 is 9. The weight is 9. So it is allowed. And the value is 5 plus 7 is 12. Yes. Until now these two sets have value 12. Means either of these sets can be selected. If we don't find any selection or any set further which has more value than 12, but if we find such a set or such a selection that it has more value than 12, then we will select that set. Okay, so let's see, if we select B, C, E, then the weight is 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 2 is 9, and the value is 4 plus 5 is 9 plus 4 is 13. Yes, so 13 is greater than 12. We are getting more value in weight 9 itself. So we will always prefer B, C, E over these three combinations because the value is maximum. So this is how we select the items and we calculate the sum of weights and sum of values, and we go for maximum value, and the sum of weights should be less than the total weight, which is written here. This is the knapsack problem. Sum of weights should be less than or equal to total weight, and sum of value should be maximum. Remember that here the selections continue, means there can be some more sets also. So after calculating the total weight and total value for all the sets by permutation and combination, we will select that set which has the maximum value and the sum of weight is less than total weight. This is the knapsack problem. Now what is 0, 1? So this 0, 1 means the binary condition, that is 0 or 1, means either you should pick the item or you should not pick the item. Either you should or you should not pick the item. You cannot divide the item or you cannot split the item. You cannot split the item or divide the item, which can also be said as you cannot take fraction part of the item. You have to either take the item or you should not take the item. So that is 0 or 1, which is why this problem is called as 0 or 1 knapsack problem. Now we will see the algorithm for this. So let's see the algorithm now. So for the algorithm we are going to use dynamic programming, and this is the memoization matrix for dynamic programming. Now this is the original weights given to us. So we have to sort these weights. So if we sort 1, 3, 4, 5, 2, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have written the names of the weights here. As the name of the weight 1 is A, then weight 3 is B, then weight 2 is E. I have written the respective names. You can check the name of the weight 2 is E, and I have written the respective value. So the value of weight 2 is 4, which is I have written here, and similarly for all others. Now let's start with filling this memoization matrix. Now the first thing to note here is that the numbers on the column are always from 0 to the total weight. Here the total weight is 9, so we have written the numbers from 0 to 9. And for the rows, here we have to write the weights given in the question. These are the weights given in the question, and we have sorted the weights, and we have to write these sorted weights here for the rows. Okay, and for reference I have written the respective values in this column and the names of the weights. Okay, now let's begin for filling these values. So the first cell here denotes that if you have weight 1 and you want to form a sum of weight equal to 0, then what is the value generated? You have to always remember that in these cells we are always writing the value. Okay, now for this cell, by using weight 1, can we form a sum of weight equal to 0? No, because a sum of weight equal to 0 is a hypothetical condition, and this is the base condition for our program. This hypothetical condition we have considered for the base condition of our program. Now, so we will write the value generated as 0 because we cannot use this weight here. Now, similarly for all the values in this column, okay, because we cannot use weight 2 for forming 0, so the value generated is 0. For 3 also 0, 4 0, 5 also 0. Always initialize all the values in the first column to 0, means I will say in other words that this is the 0th column. If we consider the array which always begins from 0, then I will say this is the 0th column and you have to initialize all the values in the 0th column to 0 because that is the base condition of our program. Now let's start by filling the values row wise. Now you have a weight 1 and you want to form a sum of weight equal to 1. Yes, you can do that. You can use this weight. Okay, so I will use this weight. Whenever you use a weight, you have to write the value of that weight in the cell. So I will write the value. Okay, now the next column, the next cell, this is the cell. So can you use weight 1 in forming sum of weight 2? Yes, I can use weight 1 even if I have quantity 1 of each of these weights. Remember, the quantity of all these items is 1. The quantity, only one quantity is available, but at least I can contribute to that weight. Means you want to form a total weight of 2, then you can use a weight of 1. It will at least contribute to weight 2. So we can use weight 1. So now if we use weight 1, then the value is 1. Now again weight 1 for sum of weight 3. Yes, you can use and the value is 1. Similarly for all the cells in this row. Okay, this weight 1 can contribute in forming this sum of weights. This is the meaning. Now the new weight is 2. The next row, always refer to the weight for the row which we are filling as the new weight. So I will write it here, new weight. New weight means the weight for that row which we are filling now. So the new weight is 2. So by using weight 2, can you contribute in forming sum of weight equal to 1? No, we cannot contribute because 2 is greater than 1. So if we use 2, then the sum of weight cannot be 1 because 2 is greater than 1. So we cannot contribute. Which is why when this is the condition, I have written the answer here. If item weight is greater than the sum of weights, if the item weight is greater than the sum of weights, then just copy the value from above cell. You have to just copy the value from the above cell into that cell. So what does this mean? See, previously you had the weight 1 in your set. Okay, the new weight is 2. The new weight is 2. And now you want to form a total weight of 1. Okay, yes, obviously the new weight 2 cannot contribute in forming the sum of weight. I will write it here as SOW, that is the sum of weight. So the new weight 2 cannot contribute in forming the sum of weight 1. Yes, so this problem looks similar to form weight 1, sum of weight 1 by using weight only 1. Okay, only this weight can be used. The new weight 2 cannot be used. First we had 1, then new weight 2 is added to the list. Okay, so by using weights 1 and 2, if we want to form a sum of weight 1, then what is the value generated? This is the question. But out of these two weights 1 and 2, we are not able to use this weight 2. So the problem is similar to forming the sum of weight is equal to 1 by using only weight 1, which is the exact above cell. This cell gives us answer for forming the sum of weight equal to 1 by using weight 1. By using weight 1, you can form the sum of weight 1 and the value generated is 1, which is why we are directly copying this value here, because 2 cannot contribute in forming the sum of weights equal to 1. Let's go ahead now. So 2 can contribute in forming sum of weights 2. Yes, it can contribute. So let's see how it does. Now the condition is this: if item weight is less than or equal to sum of weights, yes, 2 is less than or equal to 2, then the value in this cell is max of value by excluding the new weight, comma value by including the new weight, the maximum value out of these two values. Now let's see the first, value by excluding the new weight. So you know, by excluding the new weight, what is the value? The value in the above cell, that is 1. By excluding the new weight, this is the value for this cell, and value by including the new weight. Now the value for including the new weight is written how to calculate here. So the first step and the second step, include the new weight and its value. So whatever is the new weight, just include this new weight and its value. So what is the respective value for this weight? 4. So I will include it. Okay. Now the second step, for the remaining weight, okay, you are going to form a weight of 2. You have included a weight of 2, then obviously the remaining weight is 0 to make a total of 2. So the second step says that for the remaining weight, get the value from above row and SOW minus W cell. So what is that? You have to get the value for this second step from the above row and SOW minus W cell. So SOW is sum of weight, so that is 2, and minus W means minus weight, that current weight, that new weight. So what is the current weight? Is 2, that new weight is 2, that row weight is 2. You can say it by 3 terminologies like current weight or new weight or that row weight. So that is 2. So SOW is 2 and the current weight is 2. So what is 2 minus 2 is 0. Okay. So in the above row, go to the 0th cell. So what is the 0th cell? The value is 0. So 4 plus 0. Okay. 4 plus 0 is 4. What is the maximum of 1 and 4? It is 4. So I will write 4 here. Okay. Let's go to the next cell. So for forming sum of weight equal to 3 by using weights 1 and 2, can you do that? Yes. So let's follow the steps. As item weight is less than or equal to sum of weight, let's follow step. Value by excluding the new weight. Value by excluding the new weight, as you know, it is the value right above the cell, that is 1, which is written here. I will again write that value is 1. And for the next, value by including the new weight. So just include this new weight 2. So what are the two steps? One is include the new weight and its value. So include this new weight and its value. The value is 4, plus the second step, for the remaining weight, get the value from the above row and SOW minus W cell. So what is SOW here? it is 3. And what is W? It is 2, as it is the same row. So it is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So go in the above row and the first cell. So the value here is 1. So 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. So what is maximum in 1 and 5? 5 is maximum. So I will write 5 here. Okay. So this works similar for all the next rows, because all the values in the above row are 1. Okay. Now let's go and add this new weight 3. So now the new weight 3 is added to the list. 1, 2, and the new weight is 3. Okay. So by using this new weight, can you form 1? No, because 3 is greater than 1. So just copy the value from above cell. Okay. Then can you form 2? No, just copy the value from above cell. Can you form 3? Yes, we can form. So let's come to these steps. So value by excluding the new weight, just the value in the above cell, that is 5. Value by including the new weight, yes, include the new weight and its value, that is the first step. So what is the new weight is 3 and its value is 4. Yes, I have included the value. Now for the second thing, for the remaining weight, what is the remaining weight? Yes, to form a total of 3, sum of weight 3, we are including the weight 3. So 3 minus 3. What is the remaining weight is 0. So go in the above row and 0th cell. So the value is 0. So the second step value is 0. 4 plus 0 is 4. So what is the max? 5 is the max. So you just write the max, that is 5 here. Okay. Let's go to the next cell. For forming 4, can you use 3? Yes, you can use. So let's follow these steps again. Value by excluding the new weight, that is 5. Value by including the new weight, yes, include 3 and its value, that is 4. And 4 minus 3 is 1. See here, sum of weight is 4 and the current weight is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. So in the above row, go to the first cell, that is 1, and add that value. 4 plus 1 is 5. Max of 5 and 5 is 5. Okay. Let's go to the next cell. So for forming 5, so let's follow these steps. Value by excluding the new weight, that is 5. Value by including the new weight. So for including, there are 2 steps. First is include the new weight and its value. So we'll include this new weight 3 and its value is 4. Okay. Now the sum of weight is 5 and the current weight is 3, which is what we have included. So 5 minus 3 is 2. So for the second step, you have to go in above row and SOW minus W is 2. So the second cell. So the above row and the second cell is 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8. So what is the max? 5 and 8. 8 is max. Okay. Let's go to the next cell. So for forming 6 by using weight 3, just follow these steps. Value by excluding the new weight is the value in the above cell, that is 5, and value by including the new weight is, first include the weight and its value, that is 4. That is the first step, and the second step is for the remaining weight, get the value from above row and SOW minus W cell, that is written here, which is 6 minus 3. So go in the above row and the third cell. So the thing is 5. So value by second step is 5 and by the first step it was 4. the value for the including weight 3 is 4. So 4 plus 5 is 9. Max of 5 and 9 is 9. Okay. So now let's go to the next step. So for forming 7, let's follow the steps. So for forming 7, include this weight 3. So if we include, so for forming 7, you just follow these steps. Value by excluding the new weight is value in the above cell, that is 5, and these 2 steps. First include the new weight. So if we include the new weight 3, so the value we have to add here, that is 4, plus for the remaining weight, that is SOW is now 7. So 7 minus 3 is 4. So in the above row, go to the 4th cell, that is 5. So 4 plus 5 is 9. So the max is 9. Okay. Now similar things will happen for the 2 cells as well. Your program will calculate it, but for not repeating the procedure, I am just telling you that similar values are going to appear in the next cells. Now let's go to the next row. Can you form 1? No. So just copy 1, because 4 is greater than 1, copy the value from above cell. 4 is greater than 2, copy the value from above cell. 4 is greater than 3, so copy the values from above cell. Now 4 is equal to 4, so you have to use the procedure. Now in this procedure, let's do it. So value by excluding the new weight is the value in the above cell, that is 5, and value by including the new weight is the value by including the new weight, these 2 steps. So include the new weight and its value is the first step. So include the new weight and its value. So value is 5 and the included weight is 4. So the current weight is 4 and the total weight you have to form is also 4. So 4 minus 4 is 0. Sum of weight is 4. Weight is 4. So 4 minus 4 is 0. So go in the above row and 0th cell, the value is 0. So 5 plus 0. What is the max of 5 and 5 is 5. Okay. Let's go ahead. So if you have weight, if you have sum of weight 5 and you are going to form it by using weight 4, so you have to use the procedure because the item weight is less than or equal to sum of weight, that is 4 is less than 5. So you have to use this procedure. Now value by excluding the new weight is the value in the above cell, that is 8. Value by including the new weight, let's follow these 2 steps. See, first step is include the new weight and its value. So what is the new weight is 4. So we will include its value here, that is 5. And then the second step is for the remaining weight, get the value from the above row and SOW minus W cell. So what is the SOW minus W? 4 minus, so SOW is 5 for this column, 5 minus the current weight is 4, so 5 minus 4 is 1. So go in the above row and the first cell, so that is 1. So I will add the value. 5 plus 1 is 6. Max of 8 and 6 is 8. Okay. Now from here onwards I will directly write the answers, means I will directly calculate it. I will not show you the steps. I will just tell you the shortcuts. Okay. Let's see the shortcuts. Now see, always from the above row you have to go to the cell which is the column value minus the row value. Okay, remember that. Now let's go. So for forming sum of weight 6, if you have given weight, you have been given weight 4, then you have to follow these steps, that is value by excluding the new weight is 9 and value by including the new weight. So first include this weight 4. So 7, 6. For 6 you are including this weight 4. So the value is 5, plus 6 minus 4 is 2. So in the above row go to the second cell, that is 4, and add 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. Max of 9 and 9 is 9. For the next cell, for forming 7 by using weight 4, you have to use these two steps. So value from the above cell is 9, and now these two steps. So first include the weight, that is 4, and the value is 5, and 7 minus 4 is 3. So in the above row go to the third cell, that is 5, and add 5 here. 5 plus 5 is 10, and the max is 10. So I will write 10 here. Now let's see here, for forming 8, value by excluding the new weight is 9, the value from the above cell, and for including the new weight, these are the two steps. First include the weight, that is 4, and its value is 5, okay, plus after including 4, 8 minus 4 is 4. So in the above row go to the fourth cell, 5, that is the answer is 5, and add that value here. Okay, in the above row we went to the fourth cell and the value is 5, and we added that 5 there. 5 plus 5 is 10, and 10 is the max. Okay, now let's go to the next cell. For forming 9, if we exclude the new coin, then the value is 9, and when we include the new weight, so these are the two steps. Include the new weight 4, and the value is 5, plus 9 minus 4 is 5. So go to the fifth cell in the above row. The fifth cell is 8. So 5 plus 8 is 13. 8 plus 5 is 13. So max is 13. Okay, let's go in the next row now. This is the last row. 5 is greater than 1, so copy the value from above cell. 5 is greater than 2, copy the value from above cell. 5 is greater than 3, copy the value from above cell. Yes, 5. Here the above cell value is 4. Now 5 is greater than 4, copy the value from above cell. 5 is equal to 5. So we have to follow these steps. So value by excluding the new weight is value from above cell, that is 8. Value by including, these are the two steps. First include the value and its value 7. So include the new weight and its value is 7. What is the remaining weight? 5 minus 5 is 0. So in the above row go to the 0th cell. So that is 0. 7 plus 0 is 0. Max of 8 and 7 is 8. Answer is 8. Now for the next cell. The last cell, here we have to form a sum of weight 9 by using a weight 5. So let's follow the procedure. By value by excluding the new weight, it is 13, and value by including the new weight, these are the two steps. So include the new weight, so we have included 5 and the value is 7, plus, so now for the remaining weight, get the value from the above cell. 9 minus 5 is 4, so go in the above cell and the fourth column, the value is 5, so 7 plus 5 is 12. So what is the max? 13 and 12, so max is 13. Okay, so this is the final value and this is the max value generated. Okay, now the question is that which items we have included. So for finding out the answer for that, you just check here, go from the end here. So from this cell, you know from where this cell has come. This cell has come from the above cell. Here the max was by excluding the new weight. As the value from above cell is taken here, this means that the max out of this was by excluding the new weight. which means we have not included D. Okay. Now this above cell, from where this cell has come, see here, the weight is, the sum of weight is 9. 9 minus 4 is 5. So in the above cell, go to the fifth cell. Yes, the value is 8 here. Okay, this means that 8 plus this 5 has become 13. Means we have included this value, we have included this 5, we have added this 5 to 8 and we have formed 13, which means we have included this item C. Now from where this 8 has come, see, 5 minus 3 is 2. So go in the above row and the second cell, this is 4. Okay, so 4 plus this value 4 has become 8, which means we have included B. So it has become 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. Now for this cell, 2 minus 2 is 0. So in the above column, in the above row, go to the 0th cell. Yes, it is 0. 0 plus this value 4 has converted into this 4. The addition is 4. So we have included E as well. Okay. And for checking whether we have included 1 or not, see here, we went from 0 to here, which means we have not included weight 1. Because the weight is 0, this is the 0th column. If we had gone into the first column, then we would have considered that we have included weight 1. But here we are in the 0th column here, which means we have not included this weight. Okay, so we have not included this weight. So the included weights are E, B and C. E, B and C. So this is the set of the weights. Hey friends, please subscribe to my channel as I post algorithm videos every day. And if you want a video on any particular topic, then please mention in the comment below. Thank you.